Snivy is the best starter Pokemon of all time, and I have 10 reasons to tell you why. Number 10, its snarky little face. So let's think about this. When you looked at the 3 Unova starter Pokemon for the first time, like I did, and you saw all 3 of them, you saw a sad little otter who doesn't look like he can compete with anything, let alone the other 2 starters. You saw a pig that would turn into a firefighting type. Of course. And then you saw him. You saw Snivy with that smug grin going, just try me. Just try me. We will take on this entire place and, I was going to say burn it to the ground, but I guess it's the exact opposite of what it would do. Bloom it to the ground. We'll bloom this place all the way to the ground. To the ground. I'm an adult. Number 9, Leaf Tornado is broken. So let's talk about the signature moves of these mons. First of all, you have Tepig, which gets Heat Crash, which is, and you think about it, literally just sitting on your opponent. You have Oshawott, which is Razor Shell, which is literally taking a seashell and scraping you with it. It's about as intimidating as me taking a dryer sheet and rubbing it on your forehead. And then there's Leaf Tornado. Leaf Tornado. You will actually lose your home. Snivy will come and drop a Leaf Tornado and just destroy your face. Besides the fact that in-game, Leaf Tornado is actually incredible for, I think you get like level 12 or something like that, and you just run house through the game. Leaf Tornado, it's broken, it's awesome. Number 8, Servine's Vine Appendages. So, you know, it's pretty well known that in the Pokemon world, grass-type Pokemon tend to use their vines for thingies, right? They use their vines for, like, things that happen in the vine world and whatever. They like to make 8 to 10 second videos and post them on their vines for likes and comments and viral things. But Servine uses his for appendages. Now, it might be a little creepy that it makes arms and legs out of vines, but I say it's ingenuity. I say that's very clever of you, and you can reach things on the top shelf now. Kudos to you. Besides the fact that it can be as tall or as short as it wants based on how long it makes its vine appendages. Very clever, Servine. Very clever. Number 7, it was the fan favorite. Now, just shut up. If you're an Oshawott fan, go watch my Oshawott video, because no one wants to hear your comments on this, okay? Because it was the fan favorite. You look at it and you were like, oh my god, this thing is so cool. And why is it so cool? Well, everything on this list is the reason that it's so cool. And there were a few other like fan speculations that went along with it, but let's just put it like this. It was as popular as it was because it was so cool. Design-wise, it was great, very unique. There's nothing really like it. Still, even to this day, there's nothing really like it. And it's just super fun. It's not a dinosaur, okay? But number 6, I thought it would be a psychic type. So when the Unova starters first came out, and I got to see Samurott, Emboar, and Serperior for the first time, because you got to see them all before the games actually came out, I remember thinking, oh, we don't know what types these are. But Samurott kind of looks like a fighting type, and Emboar kind of looks like a dark type, and then Serperior kind of looks like a psychic type, because it has like that little cape, like magician collar thing going on, whatever. So I was like, I'm going to name mine Copperfield, and we're going to roll through Unova together, and we're going to do things. And then I found out it was pure grass type, and I was like, oh. Number 5, the other 2 are garbage. They're literally Garbodor. You might as well have a choice between Trubbish, Snivy, and Garbodor as your starter. So, like, just think about, like, you know, Bianca and Sharon are like, oh, buttface, pick your starter. And you're like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna pick. And then, like, the present opens, right? and then like you just see, and you're like, oh, and then you see, and then you're like, oh, and then you see, and you're like, oh, you're so cute. That's basically like what we're talking. They're garbage. Number 4, it's great for Nuzlocking. So if you're playing through Pokemon Black and White, I'm assuming you've heard of these games. They're a Nintendo game. They're delicious. I'd put them on my burger with some ketchup. So these games, they're pretty good for Nuzlocking these games because you can actually just like Leaf Tornado everything and win. And then when you grow up and you're older, you actually get some pretty awesome moves like Coil, like Glare, like Snake moves. And yeah, so speaking of number 3, it's a snake. It's a freaking snake. It's a starter grass snake. It's a garden snake. Number 2, did I mention that it's a snake? Because I just want to emphasize the fact that Snivy is the best starter Pokemon ever. It really is. It's a snake. It's actually like a starter garden snake. It's a snake. It's number 1, contrary. Mic drop. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed making it. I hope you enjoyed it in general. If Snivy's your favorite starter Pokemon like it is mine, please show some love on that thumbs up button down below. Really appreciate it, guys. And on top of that, if you have another reason why Snivy's your favorite, drop it in the comment section. And if you have another favorite, guess what? I'm making a video on it, or I've already made a video on it. You can find the link in the description to the best starter Pokemon ever series, and you can check out for yourself and see if I've already made one of these on your favorite. But until then, guys, we've gone through the last 3 gens of Pokemon, which means we have 4 gens left to go. I wonder which one we're going to do next. Well, guess what? Next week.